I'm so excited for this.
Oh, by the Interastral Peace Corps.
Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon,
Yo,
wait, is that
good
the arena?
evening. I'm your good
Possibly.
buddy, March 7th. Before
This is
we
cute.
ever went to the Xianzhou, we'd heard about the war dance ceremony, and now look! I am currently on the Xianzhou Luofu, where the ceremony will be held, bringing you the first on-site report.
Hey,
Sick.
March 7th! Just because we're shooting outside doesn't mean you can do whatever you want! Street etiquette, remember?
Don't worry, Albert. I recently started training under my new masters, and those moves you just saw were legit. And look at my outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it just so cute?
It is very
How
nice.
an amateur host behaves! What kind of host starts showing off their outfit before they've even finished introduction?
How do you know the audience doesn't want to see this? Hey, chat, let us know how you feel about my outfit. Oh, thank you so much.
As a host with many years of experience, let me remind our amateur host, who's only done this twice, it's time to start the program!
Oh, right. Up next, explore the Xianzhou with March 7th.
We're not at that part yet!
Huh? Oh, all for just $19.99. This special discount is only available from the Interstellar Shopping Network.
What the heck are
What?
you watching on the Zan
What?
Forget it. It's time for the expert to take over. What you learn? Play the trailer.
Fun.
Yo!
Sick cannons.
everyone to the War Dances Night.
You Luca?
What? The what? What?
Final showdown begins now.
It's a real tournament arc this time.
Spicy, stimulating. Something ominous has arrived.
Bunny!
There's a ton of. Wait, I just clicked in my brain. A bunny?
Dude, cool weapon! What the?
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again.
Once again. Yo! Looking sick!
The prison break in the shackling prison.
Feixiao.
Oh, that's a few of them escaping.
Wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast. Hold them back.
Oh, that's...
Yo, you Kong!
I venture.
Hi.
What is this music?
I'll see the general.
Gun sword.
It is a freaking pistol, and it's a freaking battle axe, and I don't know how that works, but I like.
Abomination.
And you made a bow?
She has a
He's
bow.
got a sword.
How many
They have
swords?
He's a geist.
Yo, what is that? Okay, what is happening?
The arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart.
Wait,
of
Jiaoqiu.
every monster.
What? What? I am.
There's a lot. There was a lot that happened.
I am way too tired for what I just saw. Jeez.
I was really trying to make out what I saw there when she turned the. Did she turn into a giant fox thing, or was that like some kind of summon?
I have no idea.
Wait,
That was a biblically accurate fox I saw. Had a lot of wings, I think.
oh, dude, we didn't really see a Moze during that trailer. I noticed and everything. So I assume they're gonna show him off later.
Probably.
Like he was there in the trailer, but I didn't see like any like move set or kit stuff.
I'm so excited to see the kit of the general because I know she has a gun sword and she has a halberd and a giant spirit fox.
So that's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick. And the healer girl has a nice cotton candy. The poodle.
Poodle.
Puffball? Rabbit? What was it?
It looked like a bunny.
Welcome back
From
to
the light cone
version
art, I'd say it's a bunny.
2.5 Flying
You
Aureus
know, it looked
shot
like
to
a big-
Lupine
Or not light cone art. What am I
Piece of
saying?
program.
The
Cotton
I'm
candy.
sure you all
Her
are
Twitter art,
very
that
anticipated
thing.
to see in that trailer. With that in mind, let's send it back over to our correspondent on the Xianzhou and see what's been happening there.
Interesting that Urilo is here.
Hello, March 7th.
Or the people from Urilo.
March 7th. We're in the Xianzhou art. March 7th.
Yeah,
We're in the Xianzhou art. Could you briefly describe to us?
Okay. That's painful.
Seems like there's a little delay. How about this, March 7th?
Then I'll
Why
just
didn't you
get
just say-
started.
Just do it.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Dear viewers, I am at the venue where the war dance will take place, the Sky Splitter. Let me tell you a secret. It seems like something big will happen on the Xianzhou. In
Oh,
this
really
very
now?
Spot. One of the
Oh.
March 7th?
Oh,
No,
dang.
don't disconnect the most important part, director!
God bless her.
Thank you.
We're having a little hiccup on our outdoor broadcast, so let me introduce the very special guest for today's program.
Poor
The
Albert.
new cauldron master of the Xianzhou Lawfu's Alchemy Commission, Lingsha.
I am Lingsha.
She-
It's a pleasure to meet everyone.
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Feixiao.
Love the rabbit. Wait!
Hi, everyone. General Feixiao is busy dealing with some very important things, so she asked the Luofu to have someone fill in for her.
Ah.
And finally, the shadow guard of the Xianzhou Yaoqing, Moze!
Here.
It's
Let's once
Moze,
again
the new
welcome
one.
everyone with
Without a
a
hood.
warm round of applause.
Huh.
March 7th.
Interesting.
Are you there?
Are we back?
Looks like March might have a problem. Is it serious?
Quite possibly.
Looks like the issue
That's
has-
art.
By the way.
My deepest apologies to your guests.
Mr. Albert, there's no need to apologize. These things happen. We all understand. Please do
Yeah.
not stress so much. It's not good for your health.
Miss
Know
Lingsha
your
is so
feathers.
right. Then let's just focus on our studio for now. At the end of the last version, some not so great things happened on the Lawfu.
Tons of great
Mr.
things
Albert,
happened.
are you saying?
They've invited so many people to this war dance. It's a huge deal.
Mhm.
How could something
How the
like
freak
a prison
does
break
Luca
in the
get in
shackling
this
prison
thing?
happen now?
I mean, Hook was
Mr.
here
Albert,
as well
Let's
as.
suppose you wanted
the other ones.
permission to exceed this program's budget. Would you
Oh.
follow all the right procedures to get your request approved? Or would you mix it in with a bunch of other applications the day before a public holiday?
How did you know
How did
I
you say
just
that?
mean, the war dance, with the chaos of all the visitors from abroad, provides a similar opportunity for someone to take advantage of. Suppose also a little rabbit snuck into this studio. Would Mr. Albert let it hide and chew on the wires? Or would he put a few carrots on the table to try and catch it?
What?
Rabbits don't chew on wires.
I think Miss Lingsha is just using an analogy.
I get it.
Yeah.
Setting a bait. Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by wash away the dregs?
Let me see what speech the general left for me. It says we need to take this opportunity to give the Luofu a good cleanup? Is there some place on the Luofu that's dirty? Please be assured. The Cloud Knights have already arrived at the shackling prison to begin rescue efforts. General Feixiao will personally lead her troops in capturing the escaped Borisan criminals and ensure the safety of the surface of the Luofu. General Jing Yuan will go to the shackling prison and investigate how this incident played out, while General Huayan will assist with overseeing the affairs at the Luofu's 6 commissions.
Hearing the generals are involved makes me feel better already. But what about Mr. Jiaoqiu? He's still with the Borisan.
General Feixiao
He's
says she
probably
knows
fine.
Jiaoqiu has his own reasons for doing this, whether it's to pin down the enemy or gather intelligence. Ooh, I hope Jiaoqiu takes care of himself.
I'll find
Holographic
him.
March?
I promise.
Frozen green.
March 7th. Now is not the time.
If I may be so bold to ask, there's one thing I don't understand. If Hule is the Foxian's greatest enemy, why hasn't the Yaoqing gotten rid of him in these past 700 years?
You know,
but instead
can't
just
die.
sent people to visit him.
Apparently, it has something to do with never dying in eternal punishment or something.
Yeah,
My
that'd
notes
do it.
suggest asking General Jing Yuan later. He's better at explaining these things.
It looks like Miss Lingsha's questions will be cleared up in the Trailblaze Continuance Finest Duel under the Pristine Blue 2. The only thing left is the task of defeating Hule.
How do you defeat something that can't die, though?
March,
You
are
hit
you
it
on
hard
train
enough.
again?
Seems like it's not lagging anymore on my end. Can you hear me?
Ha! I can hear you.
Awesome. Where
Smoke
are we
bird.
in the program now?
Where you defeat Hule.
Huh?
All right, that's enough jokes for now. The audience is getting impatient, Mr. Albert. Let's start the next segment.
Oh. Starting with her, really?
Dude, I love that.
I'm not gonna complain.
That battle axe.
Very sick.
Very sick.
Oh, very sick.
Super sick. There's a lot of animations.
Oh, does she?
Oh! What is her kit?
As we all
She
know,
does get a lot of
General
weakness.
Feixiao never loses in battle and is known as the vanquishing general in the Alliance. Today, we're lucky to get a look at the general's heroism in battle.
The general said, "Great victories are won by the whole army. It would be quite narcissistic and inappropriate of me to take all the credit."
Lacking general, lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
We can also add, lacking in care for others' opinions of her, lacking in respect for her doctor's advice, and lacking in peers when she's had too much to drink. That's what Jiaoqiu said, and I agree.
Is that really true?
Everyone has their own way of doing things. I find this kind of general very interesting. But still, you should really listen to your doctor.
Uh-huh. Gotta follow the doctor's orders. The storyteller
Well,
always talks
I
about how
mean,
General
she's, you
Feixiao
know.
leads the charge in battles. I just never thought she'd be so... What's the word again? Careless?
Carefree.
I heard the verdant
Carefree's
Knights of the
nice. That's a
Yaoqiu
nice way of saying
are
it.
an elite force composed mostly of Foxians. They're the arrowheads in the hunt for abominations. And their fighting style is exactly like General Feixiao's.
I leave the strategizing to people like Jingyuan and Yao Guang. My duty is to be the arrow that helps pierce the hearts of the enemy.
I've recently been learning some Xianzhou martial arts. Did General Feixiao leave any training secrets that you could share with me?
The general didn't mention anything, but
Gun
according to
sword.
Sushang, on the Yaoqing, they probably do 60 sets of strength exercises and then run 20 miles for cardio.
So, do the gun swords combine and turn into the battle axe, or is that a completely
The
different
general
weapon?
used to
I
train
think
me
she
this
wields
way.
two things when
It's
she
not bad.
slashes, so I'm
Isn't
assuming
there
it's two
a
different
saying
things.
Like, life lies in movement? Running makes you happy, so everyone should give it a try.
Only with the most extreme self-discipline can you become stronger than everyone else. Next,
Fair enough.
let's take a look at the general's heroism in battle. General Feixiao follows the path
Well,
of
there he
fight and
is.
excels in all kinds of battles.
Oh, he's big.
Basic attack
Oh, she
and
dual
skill
wields them.
Deal wind damage to the enemy using
Oh, different
gun blades
weapons.
and a
That is a
battle axe,
great
respectively.
smile with that
The general
pose.
also works closely with their allies. After her teammates attack the enemy, Feixiao
Yo,
will launch a
what's
follow-up
up?
attack and increase the damage dealt to the
Follow-up
enemy.
attack. Okay.
General Feixiao accumulates flying Aureus after every certain number of attacks.
That's
Oh.
right. After she uses her skill, Feixiao will immediately trigger her talent's follow-up attack one time. When she uses her ultimate, Feixiao consumes 6 points of flying Aureus and carries out a series of attacks on the enemy with her gun blades or battle axe. Then she strikes the enemy
Dude.
with a final blow.
Woo!
Flying Aureus can accumulate up to 12 points.
Different combat strategies
Interesting
are needed
that
to
you
deal
have
with
both your
enemies
Q
in
and
different
your E.
states. For example, the gun blades deal more damage to weakness-broken enemies. But if
Oh.
the enemy is not weakness-broken, the battle axe deals more damage.
Oh, that's
The
interesting.
Merlin's claw swoop down, striking the enemy with a force that could shatter the sky.
Oh, that's
That is
super.
This is
genuinely
the spirit bestowed
so
upon the general by
cool.
the rainbow. It's the source of her power and her duty.
The general's technique is
Dude, I
also
love
very
her
unique.
coat. I know I say that every
Using it
time,
during
but
exploration increases her movement speed and pulls in multiple enemies within a certain range. If the general attacks her in her technique state, the
Okay, that's
enemy
pretty
pulled
hilarious.
in will enter combat and she will deal damage to all of them. The general will also gain flying Aureus points.
How much damage does
and
that
the more
do?
enemies pulled in, the higher her damage.
The Azure Dragon draws forward, and the Flying Aureus lies in wait.
how funny is that
grace of
one bit
General
when you're running through the
Feixiao
prison?
is
There's just
truly
all those
admirable.
wolves at the end. Can you
Let's
just?
just say she doesn't care what others think
Possibly.
of her when she gets worked up.
That'd be
We
literally
also
so
have
funny.
another little announcement.
I love that
General
smile.
Feixiao's animated short, and
Yeah, okay, they're giving her an
various
animated
videos
short.
will be
That makes
released
sense.
soon.
Oh,
I'm
100%
really
makes
looking
sense.
forward to them.
In version 2.5,
Yeah, I mean,
General Feixiao
nothing surprising
will
there.
also introduce a brand new trial for the Trailblazers called Echo of War Inner Beast Battlefield.
What?
Oh. Yo!
Kind of sad that's not a part of her kit.
Is this a boss fight?
Oh, we'll probably have to fight her in the tournament. They said Echo of War. This is our weekly boss? I was expecting it to be the werewolf.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a little more intense. I'm gonna stop looking. Actually, you know what?
Oh, wow, you just missed a really cool attack.
Looks like our tradition of fighting friends wherever we go continues.
So that's gotta be
the scent of blood.
That's gotta be the tournament, I assume.
Aureus
Maybe, or she
seems
loses control somehow.
unusual.
She seemed to be having
The
fun in
opponent
that
this
fight. I don't know
trial
about
is
you,
a
man.
shadow of the general and an apparition of flying Aureus, ecliptic inner beast.
As the saying goes, if you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles.
What about 101?
Before you take on the General's trial, I prepared an exclusive battlefield report for you. Ecliptic Inner Beast and Shadow of Feixiao.
Oh, are you gonna want to step out of this, Daniel?
I'll be
Join
back.
the
Okay,
battle
I'll call you
starting
when
from the
you're
second
safe.
phase. Different parts of the beast can separately apply different debuffs to our team.
In battle, Shadow of Feixiao resonates with Ecliptic Inner Beast's parts. Resonate will cause the Inner Beast part's next action to be enhanced and greatly increase the threat they
Bro,
pose
I
to the
love
team.
her smile.
Shadow of
That
Feixiao's
is-
ability deals massive damage to all targets. When using this ability,
What in the
every part that is yet to be broken will increase the damage dealt by the ability.
What?
And the ability will enhance the parts that are not weakness broken.
It seems like the best strategy
Oh, yo,
is to
Firefly's
weakness
gonna
break the
love
inner beast
this.
parts in resonant states as quickly as possible. Then, Shadow of Feixiao is much less dangerous. Attacking the weakness-broken inner beast parts will deal even more damage to Shadow of Feixiao.
After completing the trial, you will be able
Okay.
to obtain Auspice Sliver, Lingsha, and Moze's advanced trace materials. Friendly reminder, the advanced
crud.
trace materials used by General Feixiao is Regret of Infinite Okama.
Oh, that's
Next,
nice.
I'd like to introduce the new Cauldron Master.
Daniel,
who
you're
has returned
safe.
to the Law Fu from the Yunli.
Yeah, you're good.
Miss Lingsha.
They're going into the healer now.
Nice. Love the bunnies. And wow. Yo, is that her burst?
I don't know what
Very sick.
Miss
her burst
Lingsha
is.
as
Takes
light
him
and
right to
graceful as a
Elden
wisp of
Ring's DLC.
smoke. And she has a very pleasant scent.
You flatter me, Miss Gwei. I am a healer, and I've always
So,
carried medicinal incense with
Are
me.
the bunnies like
I use
oh
fragrances to
incense?
help me practice
Okay.
medicine, and some of it always ends
I was
up
gonna
the
say
thing she's
perfume.
holding.
I was like, what
We had
are
a
they?
healer on the show last time, but all we could smell
bless you.
was hot
God bless you.
Dr. Jiaoqiu focuses on nutrition
God
and
bless you.
food as medicinal
Thank you.
therapy. I use incense to diagnose patients and am very sensitive to smell. After all, every person has their own unique scent.
What? Did I hear right? You use smell to diagnose illnesses?
God bless you.
A smell can convey a lot of information. For example, while Mr. Moze's scent is so faint that it's almost imperceptible, it seems to be a combination of fougere and woody notes, concealing many
the ninja
stories
has no smell?
underneath.
Light smell.
As for Miss Gwei, I detect the lively notes of fruit and the refreshing scent of citrus. It must mean Miss Gwei has very few worries.
But I'm not really all that amazing.
Cauldron Master, you're
What
amazing.
does Albert smell like?
What about me, huh? What do I smell like?
Oh, broken
Mr.
dreams.
Albert takes things in stride and is very clever. You have the scent of a very smart bird.
Oh, you. Let's get back on topic. I
Uh-huh.
heard that you returned to the Law Fu this time and urgently taken up the position of head of the Alchemy Commission. What's going on?
To be honest, After the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the problems in the Lawfu Alchemy Commission that have accumulated over the years have finally come to the surface.
Like rats leaving a sinking ship. Head them off at the pass!
Many healers are obsessed with medical research, but they very rarely communicate with each other.
Whew. The factions and cliques are complicated and deeply entrenched.
Fortunately, I've traveled and studied on many Xianzhou ships, so I have a deeper understanding of the Commission's current situation.
I've seen a lot of messy things, but it's rare to see something as messy as this.
Wow. The Cauldron Master must deal with a lot of trouble in her daily work, no?
Oh, that's just how work is. These problems can't be addressed or solved in one day, but I do my best.
But since I'm already
All someone can do.
I won't go easy.
Oh, what was it that Chinchua said? When the sky falls, there's always someone tall to hold it up. The Cauldron Master is both tall and capable. No matter how much trouble she faces, she'll be able to handle it.
Then I hope your words ring true, Miss March. Oh, and thank you to Mr. Albert for interpreting for me. The scent of this smart bird definitely has gourmand notes.
I heard that not only is Miss Lingsha good at identifying people by smell, she is also quite capable in combat.
As a healer, I excel at using
Love her
incense
design.
to heal others,
And
but also
dang.
weaken enemies. In combat, my
That's a fun
skill
one.
deals damage to all enemies and restores HP for all allies. Through my talent, my skill summons
jeez.
the incense beast, Fu Yuan. Fu Yuan launches a follow-up attack during its action, dealing damage to all enemies.
Yo, that's so cute.
Expels one
That's
debuff
very
from
cute.
all allies and restores HP.
Oh, this
Dang, you're just attacking and healing? How much?
off. It's adorable.
It's a creature I created from inside the incense burner, and it helps me
Casually.
in battle. But since it's an incense beast, it dissipates like smoke after a few actions.
Aw.
Can we make it stay a little longer?
Yes, it's not too difficult. When Fu Yuan is on the field, I only need to use my skill to increase its number of actions. When I use my ultimate, I deal damage to all enemies and heal all allies. At the same time, I inflict the befog state on all enemies.
The
Enemies
befog?
in this state also take more break damage. When
Dang.
I use my technique
Hint,
before
hint, nudge,
entering
nudge.
battle, I immediately summon Fu Yuan at the start of the next battle and inflict befog on all enemies.
Oh, yeah, there's the little bunny on the
The
With
turns,
your help
yeah.
on the team, your allies will be
Was the bunny
well
too?
protected.
Cauldron Master Lingsha.
I think that was the big attack where they all go in.
Oh, I thought
So-
that was... Okay. That makes sense.
Interesting to note that they said it's considered a follow-up attack, and yet it's a break
This is the biggest
character.
fumble in the history of
So,
the
could you
program.
use her on follow-up teams as well?
It's a healing break follow-up attacker.
Mr.
Why not?
Moze, could you help us out and introduce yourself?
My name is Moze. I'm General Feixiao's shadow guard.
Freaking knife.
Casually. Why do you wear your hood like that?
Well, it's comfy, maybe.
Is it?
I don't know.
I've never tried that. Sick.
That's a sick.
Is that a what? The what? It's so hard to tell what's a ultimate.
So that's a
days.
burst.
My
That's
work
the burst.
doesn't really lend itself to being in the limelight.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, we didn't really.
Oh wait, no,
think
it's the
that
same.
through.
It can't be helped. Mr. Albert, the general said this is Moze's first time doing a media interview. I
Hunt.
apologize for his bluntness.
I don't know why I forgot about that.
No worries.
Yo, that artwork is
Such a
going
skilled
really
general
hard for me,
to
man.
Need a shadow guard to protect her?
Mr. Albert hasn't fully grasped the situation. A shadow guard working at the general's side isn't the same as a bodyguard.
Mr. Moze is mainly in charge of gathering intelligence.
Right.
Ah.
He helps the general deal with matters that she can't personally deal with.
Could it be? I've
An
heard
assassin.
legends about a crow-feathered weirdo on the Yaoqiu. This man fights crime, often hiding in the shadows, taking the heads of his targets. He strikes with extreme brutality and has scared off many people who intend to do evil.
Jiaoqiu made
He's
that
Batman.
all up. It sounds like there'd be feathers all over the place. That's not me. I clean up after myself.
Good on you, man.
Perfectionist, Mr. Moze.
Love it.
That's right. The general said when they were all eating hot pot at Jiaoqiu's place, Jiaoqiu went to answer the phone halfway through. When he came back, Moze had already cleaned up the pot and all the bowls.
I did what I needed to.
Mr. Moze, what are you doing?
He's cleaning.
The floor is dirty.
The feeling of finally eliminating years of stubborn filth. It's indeed refreshing.
Why do you look so scary when you say that?
Someone with so much initiative. Now, let's take a look at how Mr. Moze
How many people is she gonna
performs in
kill?
battle.
All right.
Mr. Moze is a lightning-type character following the path of the hunt.
Nice pose.
Correct.
His skill marks a single enemy as the prey and deals lightning damage to it.
Yes.
Mr. Moze,
Fleet winged raid.
don't you have anything to add?
Are you asking me to?
No?
All right then. My talent will allow me to enter the departed state while a prey exists on the field.
Uh-huh.
Fine, I'll continue then.
In the departed state, after allies attack the prey, Moze deals additional damage to the prey.
Did that heal her?
Mr. Moze's ultimate deals damage to a single target and launches a
Dash
follow-up
in,
attack.
dash out.
After
Yeah,
I
bro.
use my technique,
Dude, that follow-up
I
attack
will
is
enter
sick.
stealth mode. Attacking an enemy in stealth mode increases the damage
sure
dealt
you
in
can-
combat.
10 steps in and
God
one
bless
is
you.
slain. 1,000 miles won't stay his pace. The deed is done, his robes are clean. He buries them all and leaves no trace.
There's another advantage of
Nice
hiding.
poem.
When you're on a
Haiku,
mission,
whatever you'd call that.
you can avoid getting the area or yourself
haiku?
dirty.
Well, now that we've introduced our guests, let's take a quick break for our sponsors. The program will continue after. All right, dear
Well,
audience.
while
we
I
now
was gonna
have
talk
some
about it.
Special news for you. In version 2.5's first half
What?
warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Feixiao. The limited 5-star light cone, I venture forth
Oh. This
to
is
hunt.
different.
Also have a boosted drop
They're
rate.
probably gonna announce a
In
new
addition,
banner
a
thing.
special warp event will be launched in the
Interesting.
first half of
For some reason, I thought this
2.5.
was like an event to
The
get a
limited
free one.
5-star
Oh,
characters,
fuck!
Robin,
Bah!
Black Swan, and Kafka will return at the same
Black
time.
Swan and
Limited
Kafka?
5-star light cones, flowing night glow, patience is all you need.
Freaking Robin's
Reward
back at the same
remembrance will
time.
Also return.
And
To
Kafka,
remind
are you?
everyone that in this special warp event, the warp count for the guaranteed 5-star will be
Okay.
shared among the rerun banners and current limited
Okay,
banners.
so it's all
Switching
shared.
banners during the warp will not reset the count for the guarantee.
Really?
And each
Freaking
limited
4 characters
character
in
can only
phase
be
1.
acquired from their own respective banners. The special warp events will
Monsters.
open periodically, giving viewers more opportunities to invite their favorite characters to join the team.
So they are changing
And
it
if
up.
you don't want to invite them, you can still get more Stellar Jades and Trial Stages.
No. Inaccurate.
In
I
version
want to invite
2.5
them.
second half warp event.
I don't have
Trailblazers
enough
can acquire the
jade.
limited
That
5-star
is such a
character
cute
Lingsha.
card.
That is
The
a
limited
great
5-star
card.
light
Got
cone,
bunny.
Since alone stays true, will also have a boosted drop rate.
Okay, who
At the
else is
same
going?
time, the 4-star light cone, Shadowed by Night.
Why is
will be
Natasha
available
on
in the second
Lingsha's
half warp
banner?
event too.
Uh,
Not to mention the drop rates for the limited 5-star character, Topaz and Numby, and the
No
limited 5-star light cone,
flipping
Blissful, will
way.
also be boosted. All right.
If they
That's
also
brutal.
say Adventure 8, I'm gonna be pissed.
Special news.
no,
Your
just
viewers
those
will
two for
see
this
Well-
phase.
So I think the obvious thing, for someone who wants to be a low spender, the obvious choice is to go for Robin and or Topaz. And you can get the general maybe like on the second time. She'll come back in like a few patches. But if you want her now,
She's cool.
yeah, if you want her now, you're
Look at her. Did you not
Welcome
see
back,
how
dear
awesome
viewers.
she was?
Up next, we will be introducing the latest
yeah,
news
but I don't-
about the
But
war
look at
dance
her.
ceremony.
I don't have enough pulls for this.
Well, that's not the game.
Yeah, and the worst part of I don't know about that. The worst part is, and if you go for
Leave
follow-up
it to
attack,
me,
you have to skip out on
Mr.
Kafka,
Albert.
who is
Where is the
super
connection
important to
board in the
dot
studio?
teams.
Yep. Oh, there he goes.
What happened?
I brought back the footage.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, Albert. That was so scary. Someone with a hoodie suddenly gave me a hard drive and said something about connecting to the studio. What's going on?
He's
I
efficient.
used a hard drive to bring back March 7th's footage, and I'll use it to send over the studio's footage. It's very simple.
Wait, you're
Looks like we can continue
Okay.
the program.
So this is how you solve the problem. Will it not be too difficult for Mr. Moze to run back and forth like that?
Why? It's just running.
My apologies.
Good for you,
Thank
Moze.
you for your hard work, Mr. Moze.
Hey, March 7th, can you hear me?
Yes,
He's
Albert.
gone again.
The highly anticipated war dance is about to begin. And it'll take place on the Sky Splitter right behind me.
That little hop was
We're
adorable.
in the
What?
Port
Yo, is that-
Zion
is that
seats on
ads?
the upper floor of the Sky Splitter.
Possibly.
The venue for the competition is just below us. Soon, the most anticipated event, the Lawfu Ringmasters match, will be held here. To
Sick.
prepare for the war dance, the Xianzhou Lawfu transformed this old military battleship into the venue for the competition. So on the Sky Splitter, you can see many traces of military
Octopus.
weapons, like this huge cannon.
It's
That doesn't
hard
mean
to.
it-
The
each
main
cannon.
the
It's hard to
Sky Splitter
miss.
was equipped with. It's now used for ceremonial gun salutes. Whenever a
Oh.
ceremony convenes,
It moves.
the Sky Splitter will
Oh, that's so
fire
nicely
the-
animated.
Apart from the competition venue on the deck, the different cabins on the Sky Splitter have also been transformed into different areas to serve the contestants, tourists, and the media. Farther down, there are more areas like the contestant training area and
Fun.
the Starskip entry and exit
Yo.
hold. Currently, the war dance is still open for registration. If you're interested in participating, you can sign up in the reception hall. We look forward
sick.
to everyone coming to the Sky Splitter, March 7th, bringing you this latest report.
Thank you, March 7th. The Luminary War Dance, the
What is
highlight
that?
of this
Eidolon?
trip to the Xianzhou,
Oh, is this gonna be for the
will
rest of
finally
Marches?
convene
Has
in
to be.
version 2.5.
And is that a
Totally.
phone case?
Lots of people signed up.
Maybe?
Shangshang's participating too.
Look at all
The
those
general
weapons.
also says,
Making friends through martial arts is one of my
Go
favorite
Numby's
things to
just
do.
there.
Yep.
If I were allowed to, I'd go and fight a few rounds too.
If the general participated, there'd be nothing to compete for. To keep the competition interesting, the best masters aren't allowed to participate.
Aw, man.
Interesting that the crew of the Astral Express chose not to participate for the same reason.
Of course! After thinking it through, we decided to keep our reputation a secret and let the Trailblazer play the role of the gray-haired coach who doesn't understand martial arts.
At the same time, a red-haired, iron-armed young man from Belobog has also come to the Xianzhou Lawfu.
Somehow.
That the planet that was once hidden in a snowstorm?
Yep.
I have heard very little about it.
Luca has somehow
It seems
returned.
that routes from Belobog to other worlds have now opened up.
That's right.
I really
This
like that
young
it's just
man's
another
name
fighting
is
tournament,
Luca.
but instead of
Now
Pokemon,
that
it's
these
people.
roots have been
Luca's
restored,
like, I'm here
he's
for
come
it.
to the war
I could
dance
finally
with
punch
the mission
someone.
of showing off Belobog's style to the entire cosmos for the first time. He represents the hopes of the entire planet.
The young man is leaving the nest for the first time and will be in an unfamiliar place. If he has no one to guide him, he will likely run into many obstacles.
Why does
Don't worry, Miss
Slingshot
Slingshot.
half sound like
Don't
she's
forget
about to
that
lose
the
it all
Trailblazer is
times.
also
I don't know,
coming to
and
the
it kind
Sky
of scares
Splitter.
me,
Our
but
dear
also...
Trailblazer is known for being a kind-hearted person. They'll definitely not sit by and watch an old friend flounder around like a fish out of water. During the war dance, the Trailblazer will become Luca's gold medal coach and
Wait,
fight
what?
with him through all the challenges.
According to the intel I've collected, the Luminary War Dance event consists of multiple competitions. In each competition, contestants must first participate in a point-based tournament to earn points, and only after accumulating a certain number of points will they qualify for the face-off match of that competition.
That's right. our contestant Luca needs to defeat key opponents in each face-off match one by one before he can face the ringmaster Yin Xing in the final showdown.
Interesting that we're not
In order to
helping
show
March.
that the IPC takes this event seriously, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation will also participate in the war dance
Oh, boy.
under the guidance of Coach Topaz. They may even face off against Luca in the competition.
Yo, that was a cool team for act.
Yo!
Galaxy Ranger Boothill and the Knight of Beauty Argent.
He's a beautiful
will
man.
appear
For
in
some
the
reason, I
arena
heard someone
various
scream in the
roles.
background.
In every
In a
match,
far-off,
the
distant
Trailblazer will
land.
need to help
Somewhere.
Luca display his martial prowess to the fullest extent and earn the support of the audience. The two sides of the match will individually earn vibes based on how much the audience supports either side.
So, the audience outside the ring can provide assistance?
It's just increasing audience participation and providing a more immersive experience.
Completing designated actions during the match and achieving highlights
Sure.
will greatly increase your vibes and conversely cause
Yo,
your
my
opponent's
vibes are
to
increased.
decrease. When either participant's vibes reach the maximum, the match will enter the enhanced inspiration
I am
state.
Super
Participant
intrigued
who earns the
about
audience's support
Natasha being
will
on that
gain stronger
banner, though.
buffs and easily win
You
the
know.
match.
All
doesn't
right,
want
then.
more.
March 7th. Is there anything you want to add?
Watching the preparations for the war dance with all of you has my hands itching for more. It
Aw.
just so happens I've learned a few moves from my masters.
Oh?
So why don't I take the opportunity to show them to everyone?
All right.
Watch this! How's that? Pretty cool, huh?
That was wholesome.
You better believe I'll reach the top of the war dance with my skills.
Ooh,
When
nice
that
hand
happens,
animation.
you'll
I assume
all
they're
have to
using
call
hand
me Sword
trackers and whole body
Champion
as
March
well.
7th. Oh, ow, 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 ow,
Ow!
ow.
Actually, that may be a little more than just an ow.
But I do know sword champions still hit themselves in the head with their own swords.
Well, I am still
Dude, she learned like 3 weeks
But I
ago.
think that
Give her a
everyone who's
break.
coming to
And yet she
participate in the
still
war
beat up
dance
the
this
boy.
time will have profound martial arts skills, and we'll all be first-class masters.
Rest in peace.
That's right. We are all looking forward to enjoying a spectacular war dance ceremony.
Can't wait to say,
I found the problem. This guy
What
shoots
is
the
that?
wires. That's why there was a problem with March 7th's connection.
Isn't this a tusk fur? I have one too. It is a creature that subsists
Oh, it's
on
so
memoria.
cute!
Hugging it will also raise your sleep quality and relieve anxiety
It's asleep.
and depression.
What?
it's a
Such
dream
a
eater.
lively tuskbird.
Or
Does it take
tuskbird.
after its owner?
This is a little sudden, but its owner is the Trailblazer.
Yes!
Trailblazers can obtain the pet Tuskbird by completing activities related to the Luminary War Dance and summon it to their side.
Wait, war dance? Is that how we get it?
Thanks to Mr. Moze for discovering it.
Well, that's amazing.
Oh, why is I so unlucky?
The team is currently fixing the line.
Also, I
Let's
like how it's-
proceed.
Built off the
Let's
pig
check out
model
the
as
other
well.
exciting events this version has to offer. Riding the wave of the war
Cubes.
dance ceremony, the Lawfu's Realm Keeping Commission has organized a temple fair offering different fair activities at locations like the Artistship Commission, the Shackling
Wow, that was like a
Prison,
massive
the
just
Sky
out of
Splitter,
nowhere.
and
Hey,
the
pets are
Divination
our thing
Commission.
now.
Oh, hey.
For
Jump
instance,
scare.
the fun inventory arrangement gameplay that Trailblazers loved is
Oh,
making
no.
a comeback.
Oh no,
Trailblazers
not this.
will
This
need
is
to stack cargo
this is-
on star skiffs to reach
God
shipping
bless you!
targets.
this is
Every
great. I had
temple
to
fair
sneeze.
activity
Oh.
has both normal and ascension difficulties.
Okay, so they're
After
bringing
finishing
this
all
thing
the
back.
normal
Okay.
levels, you can unlock the ascension difficulty.
Complete
What?
different activities
What is the essential
to
level they
collect
gave you?
rewards.
Using the Shackling
rewards, got
Prison
it.
as a
Oh.
stage for the festival is
Just puzzles.
rather strange.
It's also to spice up the judges' free time with some fun cultural activities and bring everyone closer together.
I mean, it's just a single place to do a bunch of puzzles, get a bunch of free
There's also a fresh
Jade.
update to the Divergent Universe.
I'm not gonna complain.
This time, the Divergent Universe brings us new curios, weighted curios, and occurrences, along with some tweaks having been made to existing equations,
Octopi.
weighted curios, and blessings. The goal is to provide Trailblazers with a wider range of battle experiences and gameplay modes. The
Fun.
adventure domain in the Divergent
Yes!
Universe now features Cowboy Showdown and
Oh, that's
certain
fun.
firepower challenges. Each
I really
challenge
like
has
this.
different objectives, wherein Trailblazers need to achieve the highest scores possible to earn adventure
Oof.
rewards. During the challenges, reward targets such as cosmic fragment targets and curio targets will randomly appear. Smashing these
and you
targets
shoot 'em to
will
get 'em.
grant corresponding
Fun.
rewards, adding bonuses to the trials.
This thing is interesting. It seems to improve eyesight and agility. Mr. Moze,
wonder what it
would
tastes
you
like.
like to give it a try? If not, I'm up next.
Direct face-offs don't suit me.
Why does
If
that
I
paper
must
have a
pick
mouth?
one, it'll be surging firepower.
Yeah! Since you're here,
God,
why
it's that
not
thing in
join
the back. It's a
fun?
full board
We've
clear.
added Adventure
How
Arcade
fun.
near the Divergent Universe's activation device on the Radiant Feldspar. In the
Gambler.
arcade, you can try out a variety of new and old adventure modes.
Oh,
Miss
fun.
Lingsha, if you've got some extra time on your hands, you should give it a try too.
I'll definitely check it out after work.
Aside from that, Dr. Ratio has added more path equations to the Divergent Universe,
Good.
allowing Trailblazers to explore even more trails. The
Wow.
synchronicity level has also been increased to level 80, and the
Dang.
research of geniuses and Mennonites continues.
Oh!
That's not all. The Divergent Universe has
Ooh.
also added 2 new planar ornaments, Lushaka.
Banana amusement park?
And the wondrous Banana Amusement Park.
I love
In the
it.
next update, players can look forward to the release of Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Mechwolf and Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Gloam.
Wait,
By
what?
completing the challenge, you can obtain the Lightning type character
Oh,
Ascension material,
okay.
Nail of the Beast
New
Coffin,
material
and the
bosses.
Wind type
Got
character
it.
Ascension material,
Gotcha.
a Glass of the Poseidon
So it's
Era.
the
These
yeah, it's the
materials will be
yeah,
used by Masters Moze
it's the guy with
and
the
Feixiao
cup and
respectively.
giant wolf.
The Planar Fisher and
Makes
Rome
sense.
with the
Fun.
Strange Events are also making a comeback. Viewers, be sure
Who
to
doesn't
grab
love
those
double drops?
rewards. Whew.
All that info in one breath. Take it easy on yourself, Albert.
Whew. That's work for you. Let's take a short break. There are even more great things ahead.
Not a ton of events, but still appreciate them.
I mean, there's so much meat to this patch that makes sense.
I want that pet so badly. It's so cute, and I need it in my hands now.
It's a Heffalump and Woozles. It looks like a Heffalump to me, and I love it.
I don't know what it looks like to me. All I know is
Well,
it's my child.
It actually, if anything,
It's
it
my
looks
son.
your son.
It's my son.
What if it's a girl?
And it's my daughter.
Got it.
Either way,
it looks
I'm
like
proud.
it looks like this dream Pokemon from Black and White.
Mhm.
That's like what it. I assume there's like some mythical creature it's based off of because it looks really close to that Pokemon.
The little dream eater, the little baby.
I am
So cute.
still really thrown off by that banner system. That's a lot. There's so many. I love it that we're getting more
Welcome
characters
back,
per
everyone.
patch, but
Now that we've come to the end of the show,
that was a lot.
I thought
A
there
lot
was
of characters
more
that
to
I
come.
want.
It's already the end of the show.
here
I'm
comes
sorry.
the exciting part.
They're not.
The audience loves most. The never-ending, never-absent gift of Odyssey!
Let's go!
What?
Always thankful.
Aren't you saying anything? Before the guests always shouted that with me.
Especially since
You're
I'm gonna
That's
need them.
actually pretty exciting.
Right.
Also in version 2.5, we've added new system optimizations for our audience.
Oh, tell us about it.
Version 2.5 introduces a new pre-battle difficulty selection feature and the option to reselect the difficulty after a failed battle. Trailblazers can choose between casual mode and normal mode when facing
I like
formidable
this.
enemies. If
There
you
are
want
some
a
really
more
hard bosses in this
laid-back
game, and if you're just
adventure,
playing through, it
Trailblazers
will
can
smack
offer
you
the
real
casual.
hard.
Is it using some type
No,
of
that
secret
I like that
instrument
change.
to weaken enemies?
I
It's
really like that
dimensional
change.
tech. You could also call
But the
it
game is calling you a
metaverse
casual
tech.
for doing it, but you know.
Finally,
Who cares?
connected. The show hasn't finished yet, right?
Not yet. We're just about to say goodbye to everyone.
Aww. It's been a really long day. Well, at least I managed to catch the end. I'd like to express my gratitude to Interastral Peace Media, the War Dance Ceremony organizers, my 2 masters, and most importantly, the Trailblazers for their encouragement.
March 7th! Get it out with the acceptance speech!
I saw that other shows always end with a lot of thank yous. Anyway, I look forward to seeing everyone on the Sky Splitter and wish all of the contestants the best of luck.
March
Wholesome.
nailed it. I could never say it that nicely. And at the end of the show, General Feixiao asked me to deliver these words to everyone.
Ooh.
From providing testimonies to being entangled in the shackling prison incident, the Trailblazers are valued guests of the Alliance, who have come to our aid numerous times, only to face dangers repeatedly. There is undoubtedly a shortcoming in our hospitality, and we take full responsibility. We will swiftly address this crisis and provide a vibrant war dance for everyone to enjoy. At the same time, I would like to take this opportunity to present a small gift to the Trailblazer on behalf of the Xianzhou Alliance, wishing them a smooth journey ahead.
What?
Should the Astral Express face any difficulties in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. The Yaoqing is always ready to help.
What? What?
Great!
What?
Thank
General
you for the
Feixiao.
hospitality.
Thank you, Xianzhou Alliance. Let's all look forward to the opening of the war dance together.
Just
Catch you all in the next
straight up
episode.
1,000 premium
Bye.
currency? Okay.
Wait,
And a lot of
March?
other goodies.
there's something behind you.
Huh? What?
What?
Moze.
Hey, isn't that...
If Albert's on the Sky Splitter, then who's this sitting here?
Someone here wants double pay.
Was that a man with
I really
an
hope
Albert
you
head?
understand where I'm coming from.
I think so.
Of a strong desire to improve myself.
Uh-huh.
There you go again.
What?
Oh, there it goes.
That, okay, wow. Yeah, next patch. I understand now why they have only like one character in the next patch, so they're trying out this new banner system. I have no idea who to expect. I assume Adventuring and Acheron next patch.
I mean, they're bringing back 3 people for... No, 4 people
bringing
for the
4.
first thing.
They're bringing back 4 people.
They, can do
Topaz
a lot with
shot
that.
up on that rerun schedule, and I guarantee you it's because of all these new follow-up attackers.
What? The general only looks awesome. It's fine. You don't need her.
So like what? A
Probably.
premium general team, the really good premium one will be the General, Topaz, Robin, Adventuring, I assume.
Don't worry, Adventuring's next patch.